Assalamu Alaikum, everyone. It's your girl, Coach Naimah, coming here. It's Thursday. So today is Ask Coach Naimah. If you have any questions that you want to ask me tonight, I came on a little bit later tonight so that I could see if I could get any of those beautiful moms who've already put those babies to bed and have any questions about business, because it's all about your business, right? So, if you have any questions, you can definitely put them in the chat. I am here to answer any of those business questions, and I'm here to answer any questions for both Muslim men and Muslim women centered around business. And so, while I'm waiting for people to come onto this live, I wanted to share a couple of things with you all. Number one, we had a great Make Money Moves challenge with Rachel last week, and that was super awesome. So, if you were able to participate in that and you want to continue to make money moves, you can always reach out to me and I can help you continue your journey on Make Money Moves. If you did not do the challenge, still reach out to me anyway, because what was taught last week is what I am certified in. And so I want to make sure that everybody is aware again of my helloseven certification, which just means that whatever Rachel does, I can do. Okay, so I am here a duplicate of that helloseven framework, and it's important for us as helloseven coaches to make sure that we are echoing what helloseven is saying to the world about money, business, mindset, and how to grow your business to 6 and 7 figures. Then, when you start thinking about 6 and 7 figures, what does that really mean? So for some people, 6 figures is enough. I've heard people say, I really don't want to really make that much money. Or, you know, making $200,000 is enough. Really, some people have said making $100,000 a year is enough. And it is not. Specifically because if you are someone that does not live in one of the 9 states that has no income tax, meaning that you're paying income tax. So, 9 times out of 10, if you're making $100,000, some of that, about 30%, 37 to 52% of that, you're paying in taxes. So, if you think about 37 times 100, yeah, multiply that. That's the percentage of money that you are paying. So, if you're only making $100,000, you're essentially paying $37,000 in taxes. Wah, wah, wah. So, how is that 60 something thousand dollars left over enough for you and your family when you want to, number one, take care of yourself? Number two, you want to vacation. Number three, you want to invest. You want to have legacy. All of these different reasons of why you want to um, use that money for good. And of course, you always want to make sure that you are contributing to community. So it's a lot of reasons why $100,000 is not enough money. So this is why I'm encouraging everybody to think higher, because the higher you think, of course, the more money that you can make. And what I've been noticing is that it's a lot of, I've been noticing that there are people that I've been speaking to that kind of talk about not having enough money, not having enough time, not having enough energy, what they're going to do. Well, I was trying to, and I'm working hard, and I'm doing all these things, but I'm not coming up. I can guarantee you that if we really evaluated what you were doing, like a time management or a time mountain, where you're actually writing out everything that you're doing during the day, and you'll see how many activities that you're doing during the day that are money generating activities versus non money generating activities. And if you feel like your bank account doesn't have enough money inside of it, you're probably doing more non money generating activities than you are money generating activities. So that's something that you want to think about. So stop doing some of those non money generating activities and do more money generating activities. And that would include sending out maybe emails, sending out newsletters, sending out funnels, sending out um, prospects, looking for prospects for your product and or service. Super, super important. Tons and tons and tons of things that you could be doing to actually try to get prospects in the door. And it's up to you to do that. Okay. And not using the approach of, oh, I sent it out and I'm waiting for people to come to me. No, just continuously being proactive every single day. So, something else I want to talk to you about is the excuses that we make, because we're still making excuses. And so, the question that I had wanted to ask you all tonight is, what is holding you back? What's holding you back from living the best life that you want to live? Is it money? Is it circumstances? Is it time? Whatever it is, you have to ask yourself, what's holding me back? And generally, whatever is holding you back is tied to something centered around your thinking. It's not even a circumstance, it's centered around the thinking. It's centered around what you think about a specific thing and how you process that information. So, let's just do something, an example, really, really quickly. So, if I said, hey, I have a business and I sell brownies, right? And because I sell brownies, I really probably could not be a millionaire, because in order to make a lot of brownies, I mean, in order to become a millionaire, I'd have to make a lot of brownies. Is that true or false? So some people will say, yeah, that's true. But the question is not if you have to make a lot of brownies. The question is, are you making a lot of brownies, or have you scaled to make a lot of brownies? Two separate things, right? Because oftentimes people think of they have to do everything, and that's why their business is not scaling. You can't do everything. There is no such thing as a self-made millionaire. No such thing. No such thing at all. Everybody has to have some form of help. And anyone that has become a millionaire, is a millionaire, has a team. There is no, oh, I did it myself, I told people what to do, blah, blah, blah. None of that. Everything is centered around teams, processes, having an idea, concept, product, whatever, has to be enjoyable, on demand, transformative, and you have to be able to scale it. Otherwise, you don't have a business. You have a job that you have created for yourself. And I believe there was a study or an article that came out recently that said 97% of African Americans do not have people employed in their business. Oh my God. Did y'all hear that number? 97%. So, what's happened amongst African Americans is that we don't have businesses, we have jobs. We have jobs. We've created jobs for ourselves. So, let's go back to the brownie example. If I wanted to have a brownie business, and I'm going to get my calculator because I want you all to see me actually do the calculations really quick, right? I have a brownie that is an excellent brownie, right? And I cook this brownie. Let's just say I sell it. That's the first thing. I'm selling this brownie for $10. Okay? That's how good the brownie is. It's a good brownie. So I'm selling it for $10. And I have the capacity. This is probably maybe not my full-time job. I'm using it, as a part-time job. But I have the capacity to probably make, let's just say, 6 pans of brownies a day. Okay? Six pans a day. And each of those 6 pans renders or can, produce. If I cut it up properly, it will give me 12 brownies, right? So 6 times 12, 72. 72 times $10 is $720, right? So $720, that is just for one day. One day, right? So if I'm making $720 in brownies a day times 7 days, I could literally be making $5,000 in 1 week. 1 week, I can make $5,000, right? So if I'm, again, making brownies $10 per brownie, 6 pans per day. Each pan produces 12 brownies. That's 72 brownies. 72 times $10 is $720. That's one day. If I make and do this for 72 times, again, 7 days, again, it's $5,000 for the week. So the question isn't, can you scale? The question is, why haven't you? So if you can do $5,000 in one week selling $10 brownies at 6 pans per day for 7 days, essentially 42 pans for the week, right? And each, so 42 times 12, again, this is just another way to calculate it, 72 times 12. And then you multiply that by, um, so six pans per day. And then, of course, each pan has 12 brownies in it. And then you're doing that for 7 days. That's a lot. That's really a lot of money. That's really some good money, right? And so, how can you become a millionaire making brownies? By duplicating yourself, meaning now you're going to get someone else to do what you're doing. You're doing the same process, but now you're getting someone else to do it. And once they start doing it, then you get someone else to do it. And then once they start doing it, then you get someone else to do it. You can literally take this process and mimic yourself, let's just say up to 5 times, right? So if you're mimicking yourself up to five times, you're making $5,000 a week. 5,000 times how many weeks? You got 52 weeks in a year, right? 5,000 times 52 weeks is essentially $260,000. That's just with one person doing it. So if I then duplicated myself, I've written out the process, how to make the brownies. They're following the exact recipe, the exact instructions, the exact packaging, and I have 5 more people. So if I multiply that by 5, I'm literally making $1.3 million in brownies. $1.3 million in brownies per year. This is how important it is for us to be able to have a product, know how to scale that product, making sure that that product is, number one, transformative. We know brownies are transformative. Anything with chocolate makes you feel good, right? Uh, is it on demand? People love chocolate. So chocolate is always on demand, right? And is it scalable? It is scalable. I just proved to you that it's scalable. So it's not about, do you have a product that, um, you know, number one, it is about a product, making sure the product is in demand. Sometimes people create products that they want, has nothing to do with their customer. No one wants a t-shirt with your name on it. Who are you? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. People only want things that help them, right? So when you start thinking about products and services, what is the pain point that you are giving to your client in order to process a transformative experience for them? And food does that a lot for a lot of people. Clothes do that a lot for a lot of people. Um, any type of service that helps people in their business does that a lot for people. So again, if you have a question about what you should be doing, how can you create a product and or service and turn it into $1 million offer, I can show you how to do it. I just showed you how to do it with someone who makes brownies. Literally taking that brownie concept and turning it on its head and making it double, triple, all of those good things. And once you start selling that brownie at one price, now after a couple of months, you can double the price and make fewer brownies and still make the same amount of money, if not almost doubling those profits. It's it's a whole situation, right? It's a whole situation. So I want you all to think about, hey, what can I do? What have I been struggling with? What is holding me back? Because what's holding you back is not that your business can't be successful. This is holding you back because you don't think that you can do it. So I'm asking you, why don't you think you can do it? And you have to ask yourself that same question, because if you think you can do it, then you will do it. And one last thing before I tip out for the day, I want you to remember that when you use words like, I'm trying to do such and such and such, no such thing. There is no such thing as trying. Either you are doing it or you are not. I have a pen in my hand. How do I try to drop the pen? How do I try it? No, you either drop the pen or you don't. There's no trying to that. Did you see any no, that's not trying. Nothing. No, we're not doing that. So, there's no trying to do anything. It's either you're doing it or you're not. That's it. And so when it comes to your business, you're either doing it or you're not. And your business requires regular business hours. So if every day you're waking up and you're putting the work in for your business, you will see the results. They may not be immediate, but you will see the results. Consistency is key. So be consistent with the level of work that you're doing. But if you put everything else in front of what you want to do in terms of your business won't grow. If if it's more important for you to get to the soccer game, that's your job. That's your business. If it's more important for you to, you know, volunteer for such and such and such and such, that's what you want to do. It's more important, but you have to be able to still prioritize your business in a way that the things that are also important to you don't fall to the wayside. And you can still do that by scheduling properly in terms of your time. Time management is so, so important. And making sure that you have a plan for your business. So don't let that hold you back. Okay? All right. So if you want to reach out to me and sign up for a business strategy call, look in the description on this live video. You'll see the link. Click on that link. Let's set it up and let's get you going to six figures and more, because we really need more than six figures in order for us to have a better life, in order for us to have a community life that we want to be able to fund, support, in order for us to take more vacations, in order for us to do the things, in order for us not to have to worry about if our car breaks down, we have the money. If we have an emergency, we have the money. We want to make sure that we're feeling confident in living the life that Allah has called us to live, because Haya alay filah. It's here. We have to come to success. It already exists for us. All we have to do is come to it. So again, don't get stuck on what's holding you back. Figure it out, get going. If you need some support, give me a call, DM me, whatever you want to do. And I hope to see you at the bank. I'll talk to you soon. Certified Hello 7 Coach Naimah here. Talk to you later. Peace out. Salaamu Alaikum.